I know Valentine's Day is coming up on Saturday and you've got no contact, but you're really feeling the urge to reach out to him. I want you to watch this video before you do. Welcome to Heal the New Sex, where we discuss all things healing, self-love, and relationships. My name is Cynthia, and I'm a licensed therapist and coach. And before you break no contact with that man, there's some things I want you to consider, okay? But before I get to that, let me have a few church announcements. This Saturday at 10 o'clock, okay, we got about maybe 2 slots left for the group coaching. So if you want to join us for group coaching this Saturday on the 14th, be sure to sign up. The link will be in the description and also the first pinned comment. If you can't make this Saturday, because maybe you got a boo, but you still want to work with your girl, there's still the 21st and also the 28th. Those Saturdays, we also will have group coaching, but you want to ensure that you sign up because slots are filling up fast. Now let's talk about not breaking, because I'm here to tell you, don't break that no contact. Don't break that no contact. Okay, I know you like Mr. Cynthia. I miss him so much. I love him so much. Oh my God. Listen, I want you to first think about, you may need to get a notepad and a pen. I want you to first think about why you decided to go no contact with this man in the first place. And this is the thing. It could have even been a healthy relationship and you decided to go no contact. Quite often when we think of no contact, we think of it as it relates to that it may have been a toxic relationship. The person could have been a narcissist, but sometimes in healthy relationships, we could just be misaligned. And so we decide that we shouldn't be together. And so you still love this person. You still long for them, but you know that your roads are going in different directions. I remember when I was getting my undergrad degree, I was dating a man. And when I decided to get my master's degree, I was going to a different state to get my master's. It was about a 2-hour difference, right? And he was like, well, I'll go to the college with you. Like, I'll move and I'll transfer. And I was like, no, right? I told him no, because one, he had a scholarship where we were going to school. I didn't want to, I felt like him jeopardizing his future for the relationship. I just didn't agree with that. Okay. And so there could be situations like that. It could be a situation where he is a wonderful man, but you have a once in a lifetime opportunity. It could be that he's a wonderful man and you're wonderful. You have children, he doesn't, and he wants to have children, but you decided that you no longer want to have any more children. So you've decided to end the relationship. And so I can understand why you're still longing to contact him. But it also could be that the relationship was unhealthy, that there was some codependent behavior on both of your parts. And so you've decided to go no contact. It could have been that he was neglectful or disrespectful, or he didn't care for you in the way that you wanted him to. It could be that he violated your boundaries or attempted to. He was disrespectful of your non-negotiables. There were certain standards in the relationship that he refused to meet. Not that he couldn't do it, but he refused to. And so you decided to go no contact. Why do we go no contact? Because we are trying to disrupt the attachment that we form with this person. And if you reach out to him, you're going to reestablish the attachment. So all of the work that you've been doing around these past, I don't know how long it's been that you're about to blow it for Valentine's Day because you feel lonely. Okay. You feel like what Jada said, I get so lonely, but can't let anybody hold me. So, all right, she already done told you, don't go over there, okay? And there's a remix with Janet Jackson and like, what's the song? Boy, You Never Find Another Love That's Good As This. It's on YouTube. So good. Okay. But anywho, I get distracted. But if you reach out to that man, if you text him, if you call him, first of all, he may not respond back to you. So then you have to understand, especially if you have a girl with attachment issues, you have to understand that that's going to throw you into a spiral. Sometimes no contact is a high form of self-care. Okay. And let me say this to you, be like, well, Cynthia, what if he breaks no contact? Then don't respond. Don't respond to that phone call. Don't respond to that text. If he has flowers delivered, I wouldn't even acknowledge it. If he put a card in the mail, I would not acknowledge it. Why? Because you are doing the work to recalibrate, to repair, to heal your nervous system. And sometimes this is the thing. Your heart may have moved on, but your mind may still be there. And what I mean by that is that you formed an attachment with him. He's a part of your habits. You may be used to talking to him in the morning, talking to him at night, calling him, getting wisdom from him. You may be used to his laugh, how he walked, his smell, how he breathes when he's resting. All of those things, they are washing over you. And you're like, I just need to reach out to him. I just want to talk to him. Like, what if he's thinking about me, Cynthia? What if he misses me? If he's thinking about you and he's missing you, then he's doing one of two things. One, he's respecting the no contact. Or two, he's decided to not respond, not to reach out to you. And you should respect that. Don't allow this emotion that's washing over you to thrust you into doing something that is ultimately not good for you. Reaching out to him and breaking the no contact will not be good for you. What you may do is re-break your heart all over again. And now all the emotions may come rushing back as to why you went no contact in the first place. You're reaching out to him, but he may have started, or he may be in a whole another relationship. How will you feel about that? While you're going through no contact, I hope you're not looking at his social media. I hope you're not stalking his social media. I hope you're not reaching out to others to send feelers out about what he's doing or who he's with, or is he thinking about you. I hope you shut down any and every conversation that someone may have with you about him. Or have you heard from such and such? No, because I'm going no contact. Right now, it's important for you to focus on building the life that you want. If you are at home in the bed eating bonbons, watching me, why? You should be out living, okay? You need to look at your habits. You need to fill the space in your schedule that was once dedicated to him. If you guys were going out on date night once a week, you need to still go out to date night and let it be a solo thing, okay? You may need to put prayer and meditation and journaling in to the time periods in which you guys may have texted or had phone calls, okay? Instead of focusing on, not necessarily focusing on, but instead of sitting in the emotion, because sometimes we do need to sit in the emotion, you may need to take some action during this time. Valentine's Day is coming up. What are you doing? Have you signed up for the group coaching? If you haven't, go ahead, take a moment to do that. Come back. Okay, because you may need some of this. You may need some of this on Valentine's Day. But make yourself a reservation on Valentine's Day. Buy yourself flowers. Whatever plans that maybe the two of you had, go do it on your own. Smithy, I don't want to go out there by myself. I don't want. You need to do something. But reaching out to him because of how you feel is not the thing. Now, again, it may be your heart has moved on. You know, this man is not healthy for me, or you know that we are aligned. He wants things in a relationship and I don't, or vice versa. And so it's about regulating your nervous system. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you miss him. You're longing for him. You're craving for him. Like, my mind is telling me no, but my body. He's canceled. Okay, let me stop. I'm stopped. I don't want to offend nobody. I want nobody coming for me. But I don't know no other song. If you know another song that I could put right there, let me know. Okay. Right? So sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you're grieving. And the hardest thing is to grieve a person who's alive. To grieve the connection you had, the future you thought it was going to be, the past that you had, the present that you wish you were having. Sometimes that's hard. You may be going through a divorce. And you're like, Cynthia, he used to be my best friend. I loved him. And then all of a sudden, he's no longer your best friend. Because maybe he stopped valuing the relationship. When you decide, or you're thinking about breaking no contact, you really need to take a moment to think about the truth and the reality of the relationship. The reason why you may be longing for this person is because of the fantasy that you created of them, not the reality of what the relationship truly was. And that's how you break your heart all over again. The Bible says the heart's deceitful. Let me pull that up for you real quick. Let me go ahead and let me throw a little scripture in there. Let me find it real quick. Boom. Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? That's what Jeremiah said. So your heart telling you, girl, reach out to him. Girl, call him. Girl, we need him. Girl, we miss him. Meanwhile, if you told the reality of the thing, it's like that man will come over to my house, run up all my heat, eat up all my leftovers, eat up all my snacks, and then leave. And he was rude. He was inconsiderate. He didn't love me the way I wanted to be loved. I don't like his mama. She was bald-headed. Like, because sometimes you give your heart to a person that's not safe. But we as women, that's that maladaptive daydreaming now that I done told you about. I'm going to put it up here if you haven't watched that video yet. You created a fantasy of who he is, and so you want to reach out to him to see if the fantasy will become a reality. And let me say this for my girlies who use no contact to try to be an ice queen. Listen, if you're using no contact in hopes that he will reach out to you, that's manipulation, and we don't do that. That's manipulation, and we don't do that. You are going no contact with this man because it's what you need in order to repair and to heal. And while you are repairing and healing, you need to be intentional with what you're doing with your time. Reach out to your girlfriends. Go have a girls' night out. If your church has a church group, a singles group, go to that. Be intentional with your time. Are you exercising? Are you eating right? What are you doing with this time? Focus on you. Focus on pouring into you. Some of you may need to look at forgiving yourself. It's like Cynthia. I know he was not healthy for me. I know he wasn't right for me. And I spent so much time with him. And this needs to be the time that you pour into yourself, not reach out to that man. You be to reach out to that man, be to kick yourself like, what I thought I was missing? Nothing, because ain't nothing changed. He's still the same. What would I No, you reached out to him because of the fantasy and the fairy tale that you want, but it's not available to you. And you have to know and understand that. Take the purpose of no contact. Yeah, you may say, I'm going to go no contact for 3 weeks. Let's say 3 weeks, 21 days, because that's how you form a new habit. But the true purpose of no contact is to have no contact forever. Forever. And don't betray yourself by breaking no contact. You are betraying yourself. You made a vow to you. You want to build self-trust? No contact. And do it for as long as you said you would do it. And then take inventory at the end of the no contact. Now, sometimes people feel like they need closure. Give yourself closure. If he comes to you saying he needs closure, do not respond. He has an understanding of why the relationship ended, and so do you. Be mindful of that, but don't set yourself up for failure. This the season. See now, hey, this the season. You better mess around with back over there. You better got pregnant. You better got pregnant. Oh, girl, I'm perimenopausal. So you think? Oh, I got PCOS. Oh, okay. But you take yourself right over there, and you gonna be like, I came out here. And I'm gonna be like, I done told you. Don't go over there. All right? Okay. Well, this is Heal the New Sexy. My name is Cynthia. Thank you so much for rocking with me. I hope to see you on Saturday. All right. Till we talk again.